There have been 12 finance ministers in Kenya since independence, a hot seat which is coveted by many, and of those who get it, some exit office with stains on their integrity. Let's take a trip down the halls of the country's center of finance. Now, the first Minister for Finance after independence, James Gishuru, held that seat between 1963 to 1969. Former President Kibaki took over and served from 1969 to 1981. After Kibaki, Arthur Magugu stepped in, and he served between 1982 to 1988. In 1988, in came Professor George Saitoti, who served until 1992. The hot seat was then taken over by Musalia Mudavadi, who served between 1993 to 1997. Simeon Nyachai then became the Minister of Finance from 1998 to 1999. Francis Masakhalia then took over and remains the shortest-serving finance minister with only 7 months in office. Chris Aukerman took the reins of the ministry between 1999 to 2001. He later became a wanted man of accusations of money laundering in the island of Jersey. He's now facing an extradition case related to money laundering at Kenya Power and Lighting Company in his earlier career as Energy Minister. Now, the current Chief Administrative Secretary in the Ministry of Transport, Chris Obure, took over the ministry in 2001 and exited in 2002. Then came David Mwiraria, who served from 2003 and became first finance minister to step aside in 2006 in the heat of one of the biggest scandals in the country, the Anglo leasing scam. He was later cleared of any wrongdoing and returned to cabinet. Now, KPP Member of Parliament Amos Kimunya then took over in 2006 and steered the ship until 2008. He resigned after increased pressure from the public over the controversial sale of the Grand Regency Hotel. The late John Masucci, who was the Transport Minister, then took over the mantle on acting capacity until 2009. Uhuru Kenyatta then took over in 2009 to 2011. In his first months at the ministry, he was questioned over a supplementary budget which he presented to members of parliament, which had an extra 9.2 billion shillings. He said it was a typing error years later. He resigned following the case he was facing at the International Criminal Court. Robinson Githai then took over between 2011 and 2013, after which he went on to become Kenya's ambassador to the United States of America. Now, in 2013, the hot seat was then taken over by the now embattled Henry Rotich, who has been serving since then.